Hi guys, welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we are going to be doing my final 2020 Steelers mock draft. Make sure to like and subscribe, it would mean a lot to me. Now, let's dive into it. At pick 49, the Pittsburgh Steelers select Antoine Winfield Jr., the safety out of Minnesota. In my opinion, he is one of the most underrated players in the class, and if the Steelers are able to pick him at pick 49, that would be great value. I personally think he has first round talent, and in mock drafts, I have seen him going as late as pick 70, but on the flip side, I've seen him going as high as pick 38. So if he is available, the Steelers should definitely pick him. He is a phenomenal coverage safety in both man and zone, with some of the best ball skills in the class. This past season, he racked up 7 picks, leading the Big Ten. His range and run defense is average though. He can definitely improve in that area. An area where he excels though is his versatility. His athleticism and speed allow him to line up at deep safety in the box or even at corner. He is an excellent ball-hawking playmaker that matched next to Minkah Fitzpatrick would make a deadly duo. If I were to take Antoine Winfield, I would move Terrell Edmunds to linebacker and play him in the box, similar to what Mark Barron did last year. I think that this move makes our defense deadly because of its versatility. If Winfield isn't available, then I think the Steelers should go interior offensive or defensive line. Not the sexiest pick, but it is a need. I could also rationalize Jonathan Taylor if he was available. Round 3, pick 102, the Pittsburgh Steelers select Mitani Mutombo, the 6'3", 315-pound guard from Fresno State. Mitani Mutombo is a phenomenal player that PFF ranks as their #1 guard in the class. Personally, he is my #3 interior offensive lineman in the class and has all the physical tools and skills to be the #1, but his injury concerns are very serious. I think he has late second round talent, but his injuries could cause him to go as late as the 5th round. I have seen him going as early as pick 80 in mock drafts, but also as late as pick 150. There is a big risk with Mutombo, but if he can manage to stay healthy, then the Steelers just got themselves a massive steal. He is a powerful player that at lineman has one of the most entertaining highlight reels ever. He crushed the combine, putting up 44 bench press reps. His only knock, apart from his injuries, could possibly be his mobility. Honestly, Mitani Mutombo falls due to his injury. I would love it if the Steelers scooped him up. Some secondary options I would go here are Jordan Elliott from Missouri, a wide receiver, or some interior offensive or defensive lineman. Round 4, pick 124, the Steelers select Devin Duvernay, the 5'10", 200-pound speedster from Texas. He's a slot receiver with good vertical threat ability that I personally have as my 12th receiver in the class, and I think would be great value at this spot. Even though receiver isn't a huge need for the Steelers, in the stacked receiver class, I think that if they don't pick up at least one receiver, then it would be a loss. Because of how good this receiver class is, there are for sure going to be a ton of receivers falling past their talent levels. I have seen Duvernay as high as pick 85 and as low as pick 160. So I think that if Devin Duvernay is available, then the Steelers should take him. The Steelers need Duvernay's 4.39 speed. The fastest receiver on the Steelers roster is Ryan Switzer with a 4.51 40. Giving the Steelers a legitimate vertical threat could be very useful. Duvernay is a great route runner with decent hands and good run after the catch ability. His main knock is his release off the line of scrimmage, which is pretty bad. If Duvernay isn't available, then I think they should take another wide receiver like Van Jefferson, Tyler Johnson, or someone else. I could also see them go linebacker or defensive tackle. Round 4, pick 135, I have the Steelers taking Leki Fotu, the nose tackle out of Utah. He's a beast of a man at 6'5", 330 pounds. He isn't the best pass rusher and probably should be taken off the field on passing downs, but on run downs and on goal line, it's hard to do any better than Fotu. He's a phenomenal run defender and could fill in nicely and split snaps with Chris Wormley to replace Javon Hargrave, with Wormley coming in on passing snaps and Leki Fotu on rushing snaps. He is a great player that I've seen go as early as pick 105 and as late as pick 50. If he isn't available, I would take a different defensive tackle like Devon Hamilton or some other D lineman. Round 6, pick 198, I have the Steelers taking a bit of a sleeper in my opinion in Bryce Huff, the edge rusher out of Memphis. Bryce Huff is a great edge rusher with 4th round talent in my opinion. Huff is being extremely undervalued, with most mock drafts having him going undrafted. Bryce Huff didn't even receive a combine invite, which I find very surprising, because he is a great athlete and a powerful pass rusher. He doesn't have the most diverse pass rushing moves, sort of a one-trick pony, but for the 6th round, we can develop him well. He reminds me a lot of Bud Dupree, and since we might lose Bud Dupree next season, he has a lot of potential to replace him. Some other options on this spot could be corner, offensive line, linebacker, or probably just the best player available. Round 7, pick 232, the Pittsburgh Steelers select Kindleville Door, the cornerback out of Georgia Southern. He is a really athletic corner with some upside. He's really just a man-to-man corner with pretty bad zone coverage, press, and run defense. Honestly, Vilder would be a flyer in the 7th. He is really athletic after running a 4.44 40-yard dash at the combine with a 39.5-inch vertical leap. At this spot, I think the Steelers should just go best player available at a depth position like corner or wide receiver. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please leave a like and subscribe. And until next time.